Okay, we shall begin. Welcome, everyone. So our theme this week has been balance. And of course, yoga is all about balance. Balance in our bodies, in our spirit, in our mind. There is in yoga philosophy a depiction of the creation, and it's called the tree of Samkhya. And the tree of Samkhya shows you that on one side there is the god energy, and on the other side is the goddess energy. And the goddess ruled by the moon, the god by the sun. The god is the warrior, the illumination, the energy, the high energy, and the consciousness. And the goddess side is the primordial, is the earth, is the fluid, the fluidity of, like the tides, so the moon side. And all of that, and there's a lot more to it, I've just given you a very rough overview, is reflected in us. This idea of male and female. So in our bodies, our right side is our male side. That is our warrior, that is the sun, and it is the highest energy. On the left side, the moon side, that's our cooling, fluid side, our rational side. The two cannot live without the other. One cannot be without the other. And this has nothing to do with gender. Every single one of us has both this male and female side. So, and we have to integrate the two. We have to keep them working in harmony to be balanced. In the middle of the chakra system, there are 7 major chakras, and they start from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And in the middle of them is the heart chakra. And the heart chakra symbol of the heart chakra is a triangle that points down. That's the female side, and one that points up, which is the male side, and they come together to form a 6-pointed star. That integration of the male and the female is pure balance. And that chakra being in the middle of the 3 ethereal chakras and the 3 earthbound chakras is significant. It is the pivot, the balancing point. So today we're going to focus on balance. We always do everything on both sides of our body, but we can incorporate a sun salutation, a moon salutation, and we'll look at opening up our hearts, all right? So let's begin by coming inside, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Notice how when you inhale, your body gets bigger, your belly expands, your whole body expands as you fill with air. And when you exhale, it gets smaller as it lets go of all the toxins, it lets go of everything you no longer need. For balance, inhaling, getting bigger, exhaling, getting smaller. And continue at your own pace with this breath, deepening your inhales and slowing down your exhales. Make them long and slow to help relax your whole body. That's Return to your natural breath. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, so we're going to start with a heart opener. Send your arms forward, palms facing each other. Rotate your arms so your thumb is facing down. Send your arms back behind you, swing them behind you, and land on the palm of your hands, fingers pointing forward. You're leaning on your wrist. You're going to open up your heart to the sky. Open it up. We're going to take advantage of this position with a cleansing breath. You're going to breathe in through the nose with a sigh, out through the mouth. And we'll do that 3 or 4 times. So let's do it together. Inhale, ha, 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 ha. Once more. Ha. Now spring off your fingers and come forward over your legs any amount. Any amount. Allowing your heart to curl inward, allowing yourself to come inside. You're bowing to your heart. On an inhale, unfold. Release your arms. Send your left hand to your right knee, your right arm behind your spine for support. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, feel your spine reaching for the sky. When you're empty of breath, maybe you can twist a little bit more. Bring your right arm alongside your right ear, your left hand on your right thigh, lateral stretch to the left. Feel the reach for your whole right side body, from your hip to your fingertips. Bring both arms to center. Inhale your arms back down by your side. Inhale and then exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Right hand on left knee, look over your left shoulder. Feel your spine lengthening. And see if you can push that edge just a little bit to twist just a little bit more. Place your right hand on your right thigh, left arm alongside left ear, lateral stretch to the right. Feel that stretch. Bring both arms up to center and bring your arms down by your sides. Unfold your legs. Shake them out first. Shake them, rotate them, say good morning to them. Then bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your hands on your shins. And you know exactly what we're going to do. On an inhale, you're going to send your heart forward, opening it up a little bit more. On an exhale, you're going to send it back behind you. You're hanging off your arms. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, curl your spine back behind you. Keep this going at your own pace. Remember to feel the pose. Feel the shape of your spine. Feel the curve of your vertebrae. And then the next time you're in your cat spine, leaning back, pause for a moment. And then come up to a neutral spine. Bring your arms alongside your hips, and we're going to do another lateral stretch. Walk your left fingers away, palm of your hand on the mat, right arm alongside right ear. Feel the stretch, a little bit different from before. You were at a bit of a diagonal before. Inhale, and on an exhale, place your right hand forward of your left knee. Bring both hands into parallel position. You're going to look forward, nice flat back. Inhale, exhale, fold over your left knee. Inhale, straighten your arm, look forward, exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten, exhale, fold. Straighten, slide your hands to your knee, come to center. Right hand on the mat or on the floor, bring your left arm alongside your left ear, bend your right elbow. Another lateral stretch. Inhale, exhale your left hand forward of your right knee, parallel arms. Straight arms, inhale, exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, straighten, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, slide your hands to your knee, come back to center. Extend your legs, shake them out. Right. Some sun breaths, waking up the sun. So we're going to inhale and exhale. So before you do the next one, make sure your legs are straight and strong, your muscles are engaged, your toes are pointing to the ceiling, so your feet are flexed. Your back is in a mountain spine, a long, straight spine, extending all the way to the crown of your head. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. This time we're going to add our knees. So on the inhale, you're going to bend your knees. On the exhale, you're going to point and straighten. Bend and flex, point and straighten. Bend and flex, point and straighten. Once more. Bend. Let's stay here for a moment. Arms straight up, fingers to the ceiling, toes to the ceiling. Knees are bent. Inhale, exhale, come forward over your legs. Take the outside of your feet or your ankles, whatever you comfortably reach, and fold over your legs. If you wish, you can straighten your legs and go a little deeper into this pose. Any amount is good. You can keep your knees bent throughout this pose. Look up, bring your arms alongside your ears and unhinge. Bring your hands down by your side. All right. So let's come into a child's pose. So put a blanket on your mat if you like that, like I do. And come into your child's pose. Send your arms overhead. They're straight. Your palms of your hands are flat on the mat. You're going to look between your hands. On an inhale, you're going to lift your hips. You're going to bring your shoulders over your wrists, slide your legs back behind you. Bringing your heart between your arms, opening it up one more time. Inhale, exhale, send your hips back to your heels. Immediately back to an inhale, come forward one more time. Exhale, hips to your heels. Come forward again. And pause. Remember, when we pause in this pose, you're pushing the mat away from you, keeping your shoulders from shrugging, using your abs to prevent sagging. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Allow your heels to move towards the mat. You're pushing the mat away energetically with your hands. Your chest coming toward your thighs. And once you get that alignment, you can begin to walk your dog by bending one knee, straightening that leg, and then bending the other, going back and forth, alternating like walking in place. Come back to your dog. Send your shoulders over your wrists, your heels away from you for a plank pose. Use those abs to keep your long, straight, strong plank from the crown of your head to your heels. Inhale, exhale, back to dog. Inhale to plank. Bring your knees to the mat, slide your hands toward your knees, come to stand on your knees. Right. Step your right foot forward. Walk it away. So we're going to start our first God-Goddess sequence. So your hips should still be over your left knee. Inhale, saluting the sun. Bring that energy together and down to your heart. One more time. Inhale, bring the illumination to your heart. Bring your arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, slide forward with your hips. Walk your foot away. The more you walk your foot away, the more work you'll give your left quads. Anjani Asana. Anjani was a goddess. And you're going to send your left hand to your left thigh. Your right elbow will bend and curl your arm. Your index finger and thumb come together. Look up, goddess. Release your arms, come back to stand over your left knee. Inhale. Exhale, bring it to your heart. Inhale, that illumination from the sun, bring it to your heart. Inhale, arms overhead, slide your hips forward. This time your right hand comes on your left thigh. Your right arm curls, thumb and index finger, the individual and the divine coming together. The mudra of knowledge, complete knowledge. Inhale, arms overhead. Bring your hands down to the mat. Step your right knee back where you found it. Right. Good. Okay, left leg comes forward. Inhale, gather. Bring the illumination to your heart. Inhale, gather all that knowledge. Bring it down to your heart. Bring your arms overhead, slide forward. Saluting the illumination, this time of the moon. Right hand to right thigh, curl your left arm, thumb and index finger together, look up. The goddess looking up at the moon. Bring both arms up overhead, come back over your knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, slide forward. This time, left hand to right thigh, right arm curled, looking up at the moon as it illuminates the night sky. Come back up, bring your hands inside your leg and bring your leg back where it was. Okay, good. You're going to bring the backs, the heels of your hands to your back waist. Your elbows, they're working as if they want to come together. Feel your shoulder blades kind of kissing back there. Okay. You're going to inhale and exhale, curl your spine, sending your heart back bend, heart to the sky. And come back up. So the reason I have you put your hands back here in this position is to keep your knees and your hips all in one line. Straight one over the other. So now that you've done that, swing your arms around, Yoga Mudra, behind, interlacing your fingers, send your knuckles to the earth. And this time you can make that back bend much, much bigger, as big as you wish. Now remember that idea of the hips staying over your knees, your pelvis. And look up. Inhale, and then on an exhale, come to a neutral spine. Bring your hands down to the mat to come to a table. And then bring your hips to your heels just for a moment, just a counter pose from that deeper back bend. And we do it gradually from table to child. Swing your arms out to the side, come back up on your knees, open your heart, bring all that energy, both sun and moon, together down to your heart. One more time. Bring the light of the sun and the moon down to your heart. All right, we're going to make our way up to stand. Okay. So we start in our mountain. So come to your mountain pose. Long, straight spine. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let your arms fall comfortably by your side. Crown of your head reaching to the heavens, feet rooted in the earth. Take a breath. From your mountain, you're going to come onto the ball of your right foot, bringing your weight over your left. You're going to step your right foot behind your left, like a curtsy. Your knees are bent slightly. Arms up overhead, You're going to take your right wrist with your left hand and lateral stretch to the left. Allow the weight, don't pull on your wrist, just allow the weight of your right arm to increase the intensity of your stretch. Release your arms, step forward. Left leg goes back, curtsy. Arms up overhead, right hand on left wrist. Same thing on this side. This is another deity pose. Release your arms, step forward. All right, good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up to a flat back, hands on your thighs, your knees, your shins, or streaming alongside your hips. Crown of your head moving one way, sits bones going the opposite way. Long, straight, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands to the mat, step your right leg back, step your left leg back, plank. Knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. So you're lifting your head and your shoulders, your hands are not pushing into the mat. Turn under your toes, come through plank, bent knees to come to downward facing dog. 5 breaths in this pose. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Hang over in Uttanasana. Forward fold. Come halfway to a flat back. Fold. Fly out and up and bring it down to your heart. Okay. Ready for the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left leg goes back. Right leg goes back. If chaturanga is in your practice, you can go from chaturanga to up dog. Otherwise, it's knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Fold back down, come through bent knees or plank, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward, step your right leg forward. Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay, so we're going to add on to this sun salutation. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, right leg goes back, left leg goes back, knees, chest, chin. This time, cobra. So that means your elbows stay bent. You're pushing in with your hands. Your upper arms and elbows are close to your body. Your pubic bone stays on the mat. Inhale, melt back down to the mat. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Place your left foot flat on the mat. Stream your arms alongside your hips. Bring warrior one up from the earth. Warrior one. Make sure your warrior legs are in their own tracks. Your back leg is at a slight angle, your foot. Your hips are pointing as forward as possible, square with the edge of your mat. Bring your palms of your hands together, prayer before going into battle. Bring it down to your heart. Send your arms out to the side into a cactus shape. Yeah, goddess warrior. Inhale, exhale, twist in the direction of your bent knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite direction. And now, since it's wide open on this side, you can step right in to warrior two. Left hand on left thigh, right arm reaches up to the sky, palm facing outward. You're going to windmill your hands back down to the mat, come on into a low lunge, so swivel your back foot so you're on the ball of your back foot. Bring your left knee to the mat. Look forward, take a breath. On an inhale, bring your arms up alongside your ears. Walk your foot away, Anjaneyasana, the goddess. You can stay right here and relax your arm, or you can bring your arms inside your leg, bend your left leg, reach around with your right arm, take your left foot, and open up to the right. You can try it without bending your leg or without actually touching your leg. You can just reach if you only can go a little way. Another way that helps is to send your left foot a little bit more over to the right. And then bring it back. All right. Release your knee. Turn under your toes, hands to the mat. Send your right leg back into a three-limbed dog, your leg all the way up to the sky. Bend your knee. Send your right leg forward. Send your left leg forward, Uttanasana. Come halfway. Fold. Fly out and up. Hands to your heart. Okay, other side. Take a couple of breaths first. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left leg goes back. Right leg goes back. Plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra. Bhujangasana. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, plant your right foot flat on the mat. Send your arms streaming alongside your hips. Bring that warrior up from the earth. Victorious warrior. Bring your hands together in a prayer. Look up at your prayer. And bring it down to your heart. Goddess warrior. cactus arms. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left to your bent knee. Inhale through center, exhale, opposite side, step in to warrior two. Right arm to right thigh, left arm, peaceful warrior. Bring your left arm down. Windmill your hand back down to the mat. Step your right leg into low lunge position, that your toes pointed forward on the ball of your foot. Bring your knee to the mat. Anjaneyasana. Bring your hands back down to the mat. You can stay here, or you can twist your goddess a little bit by bending your right leg, sending your right foot to the left so you can take hold of it with your left hand and open up to the left, opening up your heart as you twist. Release your leg. Turn under your toes, lift your knee away from the mat. Hands on the mat, left leg goes up to the sky or straight back to down dog. Bend your knee, step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward, Uttanasana. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. Good. So now we come to our goddess, our moon salutation. See if we can merge some sun energy with our moon salutation. So open your legs nice and wide. Arms in a V shape. 5, a pointed star. Inhale, and on an exhale, curl your body against the full moon. Feel the energy of the moon hugging your back. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, keep your index fingers reaching up. Inhale, exhale, draw the half moon. On an inhale, redraw that half moon, bringing it all the way up back to center. Jump your feet together, or you can step them together. Yogi's choice. Inhale, exhale to the right for a crescent moon. Inhale to center, exhale to the left for a crescent moon. Bring your fingers up overhead, come to center. You're going to jump or step out, bend your knees, goddess. Okay. So look to make sure that you can see your feet, that your knees are tracking over your middle toe. Your elbows should be same level as your shoulders. And the bend in your knees can be a little or a lot. But we're going to bounce a little bit here. So be cautious of your knees, because this goddess likes a little dance. Right hand in front of your belly, left frames your head. Inhale, Exhale, curl to one side, dip a little deeper. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, dip. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Bring your hands to your thighs. Circle your hips. And then circle them in the other direction. You're going to straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart. You'll go any amount. You can stay all the way up here, or you can come all the way down towards the mat and come onto your left heel. This is Skandasana, the god of war. Got to bring those warrior guys in here, right? Come back to center. Bring your hands back to your thighs. Swivel or step into warrior one feet. Interlace your fingers, Yoga Mudra. Straighten your front leg. Gaze up at those stars, stargazer. Inhale, exhale, come forward into a quarter moon, just like a humble warrior. Bring your hands to the mat, step or swivel into a wide-legged forward fold to expose the new moon. Bring your hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet a little closer together so it's a little easier for you to fly out and up and down the center line. Keep your feet where they are. 5, pointed star. Full moon. Feel that moon behind you, hugging you. Neutral spine, hands together. Get your stylus ready. Inhale, exhale, half moon. Inhale, retrace your half moon. Jump your feet together or walk them together. Inhale, exhale, crescent to the left. Inhale, crescent to the right. Inhale, back to your goddess. Okay, so what's our goddess going to do now? So this is a little heat generating exercise. So we can combine a little sun and a little moon. And I'm going to press my shirt against my belly, you know, the things I do for you. Okay, because I want you to see this. Okay, I want you to see what I'm doing with my belly. So this is Uddiyana Bandha, a muscle lock right here. And what we're going to do is exercises, and this is great for your abs too. So just watch what I'm doing. You're going to suck in, all the way in. And then you're going to let your belly come out and you're going to roll it. Roll your belly. I'm sure you can see that pretty, yeah, graphic. And release it, okay? So let's do that together. Because you're going to do that only on an exhale. So you're going to inhale, exhale, hold it, wait, completely empty of breath before you start. You're completely empty of breath. And then start to roll. Start your rolling. And you'll stop when you need to take a breath. But while you're doing this now, you're empty of breath. And if you haven't yet, you can stop now. Step or swivel into your warrior one legs. Straighten your legs, interlace your hands back behind you. Stargazer. Inhale, exhale, warrior. Humble warrior and quarter moon. Bring your hands down to the mat. You're going to step wide apart. But before we do our new moon, I forgot Skandasana, the sun, the god sun. So this time, with your wide legs, you're going to bend your left knee, keep your right leg straight. You can come on the heel of your right foot and come as far down as you wish with your hands by your heart for Skandasana. Bring your hands to the mat. Wide-legged forward fold, expose the new moon. Heel toe your feet together if you wish to. Fly out and up and bring all that lunar energy down to your heart. Step your feet together and breathe, just breathe. So a class about balance wouldn't be complete unless we stood on one leg, right? So what you're going to do now is step your front foot in front, across your right foot across your left and line up your toes. Yeah. And then you're going to bend both knees, bring your right arm in front, your left overhead. Bring your weight onto your left foot, lift your right leg. Then bring it down and do the opposite. And bring it down and do the opposite. Back and forth. And then you're going to hold. Back and then hold. And bring it down. Okay. Take a few breaths, just standing in your mountain. Bring your chin to your chest, roll your shoulders down. Begin your journey, bend your hips, hinge at your hips, bend your knees, and begin your journey down to the mat. And come down to the mat, come to sit with your legs out in front of you, come to Dandasana. I will meet you there. Okay, good. Right. So we did this earlier in class. We're going to do it now with straight legs. Inhale your arms overhead. Inhale, exhale from your hip socket. Long, flat back. Come forward over your legs. And when you can't go any further with a flat back, you can start to curl it as you come over your legs. You can be holding the outside of your feet, the back of your feet, your ankles, your calves, whatever is handy. And then relax your arms, let them come down alongside your legs so there's no more effort with your arms, but your toes are still pointing to the sky. And you know that if you need at any time, by now you're a little looser, but you can always bend your knees if your hamstrings
you know, are not happy.
Look up, look forward, bring your arms alongside your ears and hinge all the way back up. Bring your arms back down by your side. All right. So here we go. Most of you know this. Palms of your hands facing each other, straight out in front of you. Count of 20 to come down on your back using your abdominal muscles when your back starts to get heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. When you make it all the way down on your back, bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Lengthen your spine. You lift your hips, send them slightly towards your heels to lengthen your spine out on the mat. Okay, so we're going to work on our back here a little bit. Send your right shoulder into the mat on an inhale, exhale, release it. Left shoulder, push it into the mat, exhale, release it. Right, release, left, release. Now both your shoulders go into the mat. Feel your heart opening up when you do that. Release your spine back down to the mat. Send your fingers to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, forearm over forearm. Inhale, exhale, roll over onto your upper arm. It doesn't matter which side you choose. You're going to inhale through center, exhale, other side. And keep that going a few times. Even it out on each side. Do as many times to the left as to the right. All right, so go one more time if you need to any direction, then come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest and then hug them. Roll a little from side to side. One hand on each knee. You're going to send your knees away from you. So we did our shoulders, we did our shoulder blades as we went from side to side. So now we're going down our back. Yeah. So send your knees away from you. Feel the curve of your spine. Bring your knees, bend your elbows, bring your knees back into your chest. Your back flattens your lower back now. And continue to go back and forth, feeling your spine curling and flattening. Next time your knees are into your chest, pause and make circles with your knees. Make a circle or circles, yeah. But be sure you go in both directions. So the next time your knees are in your chest, pause and then go the other way. Open your knees a little bit, separate them from each other, and roll again here. So notice, and you release your arms, so you'll get more of your hips involved. Nice big circles with your knees apart. And then come to center, go the other way. Come to center, feet back on the mat. Okay, so some of you may wish to come directly to your inversion, or you can work a little bit more on your lower body. So by lengthening your legs straight out, toes to the ceiling, your arms straight out in a T shape. You're going to squeeze your right butt and release it. Squeeze your left, squeeze your right. Get those glutes waking up. And then come to center. Now open up your legs so that the pinky edge side of your foot is against the mat, or as close to it as possible. Separate your feet a little bit farther away from each other, because you're going to rotate your leg all the way up from the hip socket to bring your toes together. And then you're going to rotate again. So your whole leg is working, including your feet here, your ankles, everything from your hip sockets down, or saying, please stop, no more. And then come to rest. Allow your legs to just open naturally, your arms alongside your body, palms of your hands facing upward in a giving and receiving mode, balance, a mode of balance. Allow your whole back body to give in to gravity. Just let go. Om Namah Shivaya, I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. Take a deep breath and begin to reawaken your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms overhead, your feet away from you for a big full body stretch. Then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, roll from side to side for a final massage on your back. Then release your legs and roll over onto whichever side you prefer to come into a fetal position. And when you're ready, come up to sit. So if you are staying for meditation, please come to a comfortable position, either seated on your mat or in a chair, feet grounded or seat grounded, touching the earth, crown of your head pointed to the heavens. Get nice and comfortable, warm. Close your eyes. And focus on your breath. This time we're not changing our breath in any way, just your natural breath. Just follow it. Follow its journey. And remember that thoughts will come to mind. When they do, acknowledge them. It's okay. You'll still be meditating. And say later, and come back to your breath. Or come back to an image that may have formed in your mind from the words we are saying. Bring your awareness to your heart center. Allow yourself to bring your energy to this center part of you, your center of balance. Giving love not just outwardly, but inwardly to yourself. And say these words. I will give you time to repeat them to yourself silently. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and in mind. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be happy and free. And bring your attention back to your heart center. And feel your heart expanding as if a circle were opening up. Now invite into this circle those people who are very dear to you in your life. Maybe one person you want to send this to, maybe many, maybe people you admire and you've never met. Invite them into your circle, and if you prefer, you may gaze upon one specific image of someone you love. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy and free. And allow your circle straight from your heart to continue to expand. And now invite into your circle people who may have wronged you in some way, who may have hurt you, who have been difficult. Maybe people from afar you don't know whose actions have caused you harm in some way. And let's send them this blessing as well, because they may need it most. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be happy and free. Now open up your circle still farther and farther, and see inside your circle everyone in this world. Allow the entire world into your circle. See these people from every walk of life. A circle of humanity of many colors, many sizes, many shapes, many places in this world. With hopes unfulfilled and with those who have been rewarded. See them all, everywhere. And invite them in with all your heart. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well in body and in mind. May we all be safe from inner and outer dangers. And may we all be happy and free. Feel your heart swelling with love, with hope. Relax in that feeling. Bring your hands to your heart. And bow your head. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may my thoughts, works, words, and actions in some way contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. Thank you all so much for being with me here today. Namaste.